beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka agapelovegirl. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup basket for the month. If you saw my recent declutter videos of my face drawers, which are down here and we'll get into, I talked about how I have so much stuff that often gets overlooked or forgotten, and I really want to work on rotating through my makeup, so I'm using more of it and all that stuff. And I thought about doing a monthly makeup basket kind of a thing. I've never really done that, and a few of you guys had said that you really liked that idea, thought it was a great idea, and encouraged me to go ahead and do that. And so that's what this is. And I'm not sure, since I've never done this, how exactly, filming it for you guys to see like what's going to be the best. So this is kind of going to be trial and error. Right now I'm just going to film it here without necessarily showing my face on camera. If you guys would like to see it differently, where I actually come on camera, show my face and talk about the products, I can do that. But I think this will be a little bit easier for me to film, very low key. We'll just kind of go through my drawers, and that way you guys know what I'm going to be using for the rest of the month. So then any videos that go up, this will most likely be the products I'm using on my face. And my monthly makeup basket is mostly going to be face products, not necessarily eyeshadows or mascaras or anything else like that, just because if I get new palettes or products in, I'll obviously be using those as well. But I really want to focus on rotating more of my face and base products, so that'll be mostly what at least what I think for right now my monthly makeup baskets will be. If you guys do have any tips or suggestions on how I should do this, or how you would like to see this video done, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. But I do hope this first one might be a little bit chatty, because you guys know I get chatty, but these videos I do hope will be a little bit more quick and just to the point, and just really letting you guys know what products I'm going to be using and rotating through the month. So anyways, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. I did get this just plain basket from Walmart, and this normally I do keep a lot of products on my dresser top here where I get ready, but I want to kind of try to stop doing that, because I tend to always only reach for those products. So I'm just going to be reaching for the products that I have in my basket. Okay, so moving down into my drawer, I am going to go ahead and start with primers. And I do have several new primers, but I do also have a few other ones that I know I'm almost done with, that I think I just want to kind of work on those and move them out of my collection, just finish them up. So one of them is this one from Becca Cosmetics. It's their First Light priming filter. I know I'm pretty much almost done with that. I did really like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And then also this one, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's about halfway through. I don't know if I'll finish it this month, but I want to try to work on that. And I think that'll be it for primers. I want to just work on finishing those up. And then for foundations, I am going to go ahead and grab all four of these Tint Idol stick foundations. These are pretty old, but I'm almost done with them, and that's the main reason why. Like you can see, look at, they're just really down. They're pretty much almost gone. I really just want to work on finishing those up, and because I know I'll most likely finish those before the month is over, I do want to pick up another foundation. I think I'm gonna use this because I know this is kind of old and I probably need to finish it up. It's almost gone as well. This is the Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor. And I know this is like a lot of foundations, but I think I want to pick another one. Oh, actually, this will be perfect time to try. There were a few products in some of my declutters that I talked about that I wasn't really sure on. I was a little bit iffy on, and I wanted to remind myself what I thought, as well as some products that I was like, I don't know if I like this, but I did want to give it another chance. So I think this will be the perfect time to kind of grab those products, so I could kind of use them throughout the month and really see what I think. So one of them being the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I talked about how I didn't really like this foundation initially. I did feel like when I tried it last summer, it was a little bit too light for me, but I think it's a good match for me right now, and I really want to give it a shot again. Last summer my skin was very, 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 very dry, and this didn't really play well with it, but my skin is a little bit better now, so I think I want to give this a shot again this month, see what I think, and if I don't like it, this will get decluttered from my collection. Otherwise, if I've changed my mind about it, then I might be able to put it into use permanently. So I'll stick that in there. All right, and then this may be a little bit too much, but I did get this Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in a swap I recently did with my friend Carol, and she sent me 2 foundations, so I didn't try this one yet, but I've been really wanting to try it, so I'm gonna stick it in the basket as a maybe. I may not use it, but I'm really curious to give it a try, so I kind of think I might want to put that into use this month as well. I may be overdoing it with foundations, but I don't know. I know that for sure the Tint Idol I'll probably use up. If I use it pretty consistently, I'll probably finish them within a week or less. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to concealers. I know that, okay, the CC eye cream, this is almost gone as well, and so I think I want to put it in there and try to finish this up as well. I know I really loved it, and it's almost gone, so I might as well just try to finish it up as well. Okay, I remember in my declutter, I actually almost decluttered this. This is the Rimmel London Match Perfect Concealer. I have the shade 230 Fair Light, but then I swatched it on my arm and I was like, oh, that's actually really nice. So I don't really remember what I think about it on my eyes, on my, you know, for my dark circles, but I kind of want to give it a shot again and see what I think. So I'm going to use that. What else? Okay, I have more concealers on my dresser top up here, so I'm gonna look there real quick. Okay, I feel like this is such a weird combination of brands and products, but when I was looking at my concealers up there, I really think that I want to go through these ones. I know these ones are close to being empty. This one doesn't really look like it. This one you could kind of see it's down to here, but since it is much more of a drier concealer, I feel like even if they're not like all the way down, they're pretty close to, like, you know, being done for. So I think I can try to use them up this month if I use them fairly consistently, but these are the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealers, which I do really love, but again, I've said before, I don't think it'll be a concealer I do repurchase because it is pretty expensive, and you get a lot less product than with other concealers, and even more or less than the Naked Skin Concealer, which I really like as well. But this one just has a little bit better coverage. That's why I do really like it. But anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna stick those in this month. All right, and then for some setting sprays, I have a couple that I probably need to use up. I have a brand new one that I really want to try, but I think I'm gonna wait to open that. I wanted to give this another shot because this is the Ulta Beauty Broad Spectrum SPF Sunscreen Rosewater Setting Spray, and because it is getting hotter here, it is, you know, spring and it's warming up. It's been into the like high 80s, low 90s here in California, and so having just the extra sunscreen would be nice, especially in the setting spray form. So I wanted to give this a shot again and see what I think about it. So I'm going to stick that in there. And then I also did have these, which are new, but I've used before, the ColourPop setting sprays, and I really want to give those a shot too. So I think I might try to incorporate those setting sprays this month. And then that'll be it for that. And then I do also, just in case I need something different, I have this Slay All Day setting spray. It's the coconut scent, and I'm going to stick that in there as well. I don't know what it is about me, but you know, setting sprays each are slightly different. You know, some are a little bit more dry, some are a little bit more dewy, some are in between. And I like to have a variety of setting sprays to use, and sometimes even within a one look, I will use 2 different setting sprays. So I don't think it's that outrageous for me to stick 4 in there, but of the ColourPop ones, one is a priming spray, which is this one, and one is the setting spray, which I feel like I remember I didn't really like this one that much. So that's why I want to try to give it a try again, and if I don't like it again, I just won't use it and I'll probably declutter it. So anyways, I think that's it for main base products. Let's move on to like powders, bronzers, highlight, and blush. So that will be the next drawer down here. I love how this drawer looks now that I've decluttered it. It's so much more organized. I did go through and clean it. I don't know if you guys saw that declutter video. These little baskets were so completely filthy. So anyways, it just looks so much better and more organized now. Back here are some new products that I recently got or purchased from an Ulta haul, which I'm not sure when that video will be up. It might be up before or after this video, but anyways, little sneak peek there. And then also I just wanted to mention real quick, in my declutter video, I got rid of this, and then a little bit later, probably that next day, because I still had all the decluttered products in a pile, I decided to bring this back in. This was the the Bahama Mama bronzer, and it was brand new. I never used it. It just had been in here for quite a while, and I thought, you know, it's probably expired and not good, but I just thought, I don't know, I hadn't really opened it or used it, and I just thought, I don't know, I decided to go ahead and keep it. So that was a kind of a take back from my declutter, because I remember really loving this, and I kind of feel like it probably won't work for me anymore, but I just have been really curious about it. I was thinking about it, and that's why I put it back in here. So yeah, I kind of want to give it another shot. So that being said, I think I'm going to stick this in the basket this month to kind of rediscover it and see what I think of it, because it did used to be a favorite of mine. So I'm really curious to see what I think of it again now. All right, and then on the off chance that doesn't work for me, I am going to go ahead and pull out my Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette and try to use that up for the rest of the month, because as you can see, I've hit pan quite a bit, and I have been working on trying to finish this up and use it up so I can get rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there, and that'll be my main bronze contour-y palette. So let's move on to blush. I think what I want to do, so I had found this little guy when I was decluttering. I didn't even realize I had it. It's just like a little deluxe sample size of the NARS Orgasm blush, and it is really pretty, and so I want to give it a shot and see. It looks like I have used it or at least swatched it or something, but I honestly don't really remember what I think about it. I didn't remember I even had this. Not sure how I got it, but I figured, you know, why not give it a shot? Everybody loves this blush, so I'm gonna put that in my basket, and I'll probably use that for the month. I don't think I'll need another blush. I think that one will do just fine. So now highlight. What do I want to do for highlight? Okay, I do recall that I kept this. I wasn't initially sure if I should keep this. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow powder in the shade Conceited, and normally I had mentioned I don't really use loose powder products that often, and so I was gonna declutter it, but then I swatched it and I was like, ugh, it's so gorgeous, it's so pretty. I couldn't get myself to get rid of it. I was like, I'm gonna see about putting this to use, and if I actually use it, if I like it, I will keep it. Otherwise, I will go ahead and declutter it. So I think that's what I need to do, is put it in my basket this month and use it. But on the off chance I'm not really digging it, or, you know, liking the loose highlight, I do want to go ahead and grab another highlighter. I'm so compelled to grab this one because I love it so much, and I've been using, it's been my go-to, my daily one. It's the Pixie Glowy Gloss Summer Duo in the shade Subtle Sunrise. I love this so much, but I think I want to obviously rotate my makeup, so use something different. I think I want to go ahead and pull this out. This is the Game of Thrones Mother of Dragons highlighting palette. I actually really like this too. It is new to me, but I want to put it into use. So I'm gonna make that my dedicated highlighting palette this month. All right, so now what I need to have is powders. All right, so again, going with the theme of trying out products that I'm kind of iffy about and unsure about, I think I want to pull out this Maybelline powder. This is their Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade Medium. I got this, I mentioned that I got it because someone recommended it and said it was like a dupe for the Laura Mercier powder, but I don't know, I feel like I tried it and I wasn't really loving it, but I honestly don't remember my thoughts on it. It is the medium shade, so it's a little bit darker than I would prefer. I usually like translucent powders to set my face, so I'm not sure if I will really like this, but I do want to give it a shot, and if I'm not digging it, I'm just going to declutter it because I don't need it to be, you know, I don't need it cluttering up my drawer. So I am going to go ahead and stick that in there so I can remember my thoughts on it. And then on the off chance that I'm not loving it, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This is my Milani multitasking powder, and it's a pressed powder, and this will do for setting my face. I'm almost done with it, so I might as well try to use it up this month if I don't end up loving that other powder. And I am kind of sad because I mentioned already too that I think they are discontinuing this. I can't get it anymore in my shade, and I'm really sad about it. But there's no point in not using it. I gotta use it up, so I'll stick that in there. And then I am gonna go ahead and need something probably for under my eyes. I do like a loose setting powder for under my eyes, and I think that medium shade of the Maybelline powder may be a little bit too dark for under my eyes. I like something brightening, so In my recent haul, I talked about getting this e.l.f. Setting powder for under the eyes, and it's not quite the same as what I thought I was getting. I'll talk more about that in my haul video, so I won't repeat myself here, but anyways, I did buy it, and I have a couple other ones, so I'm going to use it, and what I think I want to do is go ahead and mix it with the Midnight Banana powder. I'll just do a separate container. I actually have an empty one that I'll talk about in the upcoming empties video that I'll repurpose and use for the mixture of these two, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do for under my eyes. Alright, so here it is. This is my monthly makeup basket for the month of May. I may have gone over the top. I'm not quite sure. Some of you guys may or may not think that this is quite a bit of makeup to consider using for the month, but if you know me at all, it's just that I need variety. I sometimes can get stuck in a routine of the same products, but there's also little ones here and there that I just feel like I need to switch up. I like having options. I like having variety, and so if I'm forced to only use, like, you know, a single product for the whole period of time, I don't like that at all. That's one of the reasons why I never do like project pans or anything like that, and probably why I've never really done a makeup basket, because I just like to have my options open. This is smart for me because it'll help me rotate and really go through my collection, but also I'm doing it in a way to where I don't feel limited, because if I feel limited, I won't like doing this and I won't want to do this, and I don't feel like I should I'm just not the type of person who wants to put rules, limitations, or anything like that on myself. So yeah, this may be excessive to some, but I think this is going to work for me, and I'm kind of excited about this. Please let me know if you guys would like to see like a dedicated video or like get ready with me maybe kind of video of me testing out second chance products, or trying to remember products, or, you know, using these products and kind of give you guys my almost first impressions of some of these, because like I said, some of these I'm trying to remind myself what I think of them. So if you guys would like to see a video on that, of me using my monthly makeup or some of my monthly makeup products, let me know and I'll be sure to film that. I think that could be fun and kind of help me remember my thoughts on these products, because I'll have it on camera and I won't have to just remember for, you know, future reference or whatever. And then any tips for makeup basket kind of videos, let me know. Hopefully the next one won't be as long-winded. I just feel like I had a lot of talking and explaining to do, which I probably don't, but that's just me. I over-explain things so much, but I do hope you guys found this interesting. All right, but I guess that's it. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes.